Hi, everybody. It's January 1st, New Year's Eve, or New Year's Day. The background, I'm listening to, I think it's Gematroninator. I'll have to look at it. But my screen is kind of catches on the internet, so I'm going to wait. But I want to look at what's being shown underneath my neck. And I'm going through.
Roberto Clemente's Major League playing career lasted for 900.
Look at this over here.
And his final game fell 9 months.
What caught my attention is the outline of the darkness here.
It was 11 years, 1 month, 19 days after his debut in the sport, and 9 years, 11
so you can see the two eyes. It's like two eyes, but this darkness is interesting because of the shape of it.
And it was also 19 years, 11 months after his first race. The name Roberto, even 119 with capital letters. So these two men, heavily connected by this ritual human sacrifice code, unfortunate as it may be for both of them. Now let's look again at the dates of birth for Greg Biffle.
All the way up here underneath my lip too. But I think there's a face coming out in the dark part of it right here. I think that's a face, but I'm not sure.
Is the 200th prime. This is what I want to talk about next. The number 2, 20, and 200.
Now over here, and maybe it's, or maybe there's a, oh, maybe this is the face.
The name Biffle has matching 200 gematria with North Carolina.
Now that I look at it this way, I don't know, just kind of interesting. And I think there's a face down here.
And check out the full name gematria of Roberto Enrique Clemente Walker. It sums to 2,000 in the Latin cipher, which of course reduces down to 2.
Now I see that face clear.
Clemente was 2,000 weeks old the day before the Nicaragua earthquake. And check out how old Greg Biffle was for the natural disaster that he had a helping hand in. Biffle was a span of exactly 20,000.
There's something in the like white up there because it goes up past my lip. And
the 20th prime number is 71. Roberto Clemente equals 71 in reduction. Airplane crash.
Kind of looks like a camel in the background with that eye and that eye over there.
71 games.
Kind of looks like a big face of a camel. But then you have this face right here, you can see with the eye. Kind of looks like eyelashes.
The Pirates also lost 91 games this year. That stands out.
But there's something right there as well.
During the Pirates' 91st season of play. And I don't think that's a coincidence because the Pirates just finished their 144th season. Roberto Clemente was born during Brownie Nation 144. Excuse me, guys. I'm so battling a cold. Had to take a quick coffee break.
Okay, I'm going to save that and let's go to the next one.
You know, I thought I was over this until I started coughing again. So bear with me one moment while I get this out of my system. Thanks, guys.
I want that one and that one. This is what it looks like without contrast. Do I want this one?
Yeah, I'm really glad I survived into the year 2026, but I'm not so happy my cold did the same.
Oh, maybe this one. Let's
So I'm
try
just
this
gonna talk
one.
a little bit quieter for the rest of this video as we explore the sacrifice code that ties in the deaths of Greg Biffle and Roberto Clemente.
Okay, let's enlarge a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good note in the chat. You know, we've been hearing a lot about Somali fraud
Some
lately,
contrast.
particularly out of the state of Minnesota. And when you think of Somalis, many people think of the Somalian pirates.
Now
And
look at
this
that.
whole
There's a
Biffle
face
faction
right
is
there.
indeed very connected to the pirates. So just look at this, for example, right? For the 1972 Nicaragua earthquake on Greg Biffle's birthday, he was 1,096 days old. Biffle died exactly 1,096 months
I think there's another face
after
going right
Roberto
here.
Clemente, whose nickname was the Great One. Notice how the Great One has matching 196 gematria with the word sacrifice. In Latin, Roberto equals 367, which is the 73rd prime number. Roberto dead on New Year's Eve just before the year 73.
Okay, let's go look at the other
Clemente
side.
born in Carolina, Puerto Rico. Biffle dead in Rome.
Yeah, let's look at this side.
Carolina also equals 73.
They take my hat off, but I
This
have
brings us
bedhead.
back to the retirement of Clemente's jersey on 4674 during New Nation's 622.
When I took these.
Where his number 21
Okay,
was
no.
permanently placed on the wall. The phrase airplane crash also equals 226, like sacrifice. Biffle's plane crash in Statesville, North Carolina, which also has this 622 using the Latin sign. Greg Biffle with matching 206 with the Latin sign of sacrifice.
Face right there.
But I want to take another look at this 46, because not only was Clemente's number retired on April 6th, or 4-6, but he died at 460 months of age. His final Major League Baseball game was played 46 days after his last birthday. And when Greg Biffle won his first Cup race, it was exactly 46 weeks after Roberto's birthday.
Now this is wild. I know something's
But
playing
as I mentioned
out.
earlier, the word sacrifice is 500.
See, look at that designs right there.
Isla Verde, 50 to be.
And then this.
And what
But
are the
this
odds?
looks like a face. I wonder what this is representing.
The Pirates would have a 500 record for this Greg Biffle sacrifice. When you write out the number 500, the digits are very similar to the record number, right? 116 and 1061. You flip those upside down, and it's very similar to 10,910. But check out this connection. In the two primary extended methods of gematria, the number 10,910 has gematria of 1218 and 1808. Well, let's start with the 1218, because that's the date of death for Greg Biffle, December 18th. And he died in the state of North Carolina, which has Sumerian gematria of 1218. In that same method, right fielder equals 1218. And Roberto Clemente won 12 consecutive gold gloves as a right fielder. This number in the Pirates record also sums to 1808, and that is similar to the birthday of Roberto Clemente, Verde, which equals 188. So Clemente's fatal crash was on the date December 31st or 12:31.
That's what it looks like
Is the 202nd
without contrast on my
which is the
face.
Latin ordinal value of ritual human
That's how
sacrifice.
obviously it looks.
But Clemente has more connections to the number 22 because when he died, he was 2,002 weeks old. In fact, he was a span of 2,002 weeks and 2 days old. Well, this is pretty interesting because if you look at Greg Biffle's NASCAR Cup Series career, he started racing in 2002 and then came back in 2022 for his last race. Clemente made his major league debut on the date of 22.
I'm listening to Gematria 85.
And we're dead another 22.
How the 1972 Roberto Clemente
This number 22,
and then this recent Biffle,
which
the
had a
track.
peak wind measurement of 200
But anyway,
kilometers an hour. Now, I would have ignored this because there's a lot of numbers you can draw from here, but notice how this also measured to 140 miles per hour. Well, 140 is the gematria that Roberto Enrique Clemente Walker shares with his own excuse me. I tried to roll my R while I was sick, and it didn't work. So Roberto Clemente, his full name 140, while Puerto Rico 140. Then he played for Pittsburgh, which equals 140, and died in an airplane, another 140. I swear I'm usually really good at those R words.
try and see if there's anything else I can pull out.
So the city that Clemente represented, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, has matching gematria with Statesville.
Maybe these are faces. This is different.
One of these numbers these cities share is 103. Well, Clemente played his final major league game on the date October 3rd or 10/3. The name Clemente shares 103 gematria with the Hurricane Helene and ritual human sacrifice. Told you. Clemente's full name equals 329 in the simple alphabet order, whereas his common name is 107. In reverse, ritual human sacrifice equals.
We'll save that. Anyway, let's see here. I think that's, the front too. I was going to look at my eyes.
Roberto Clemente lasted a span of 17 years and 170 days. Greg's family killed in Statesville, which equals 170.
I think there's somebody right there. No, I haven't done any contrast to my eyes. Oh, look at that. What is that? It looks it looks like those net washers kind of thing. That's fascinating. Okay, let's go to my other eye.
These digits are also found in the number of days between Clemente's death
Look at this.
and the formation of Hurricane Helene. The number 248 is also found in the ages for.
Oh, look at the middle of my eye. I have the black part. What's that?
But this also brings us to the last part of our video. The phrase ritual human sacrifice equals 131, which is also the value of Rachel, which was Roberto Clemente's nickname.
What if that's a face?
Let's take a closer look at the date Roberto passed away, December 31st of 1972.
I'm really fascinated about this black
He
thing in
died
the
just
center
4
of my
days
eye.
before an annular solar
It looks like
eclipse
an object.
from Saros series 131. But there's another significant number here, because that eclipse started ground
Okay, now
illumination
let's
for
go check out this
619
eye.
years. Well, 619 is a prime number. And this brings us back to the number 114, which we discussed earlier, because pi equals 114. Biffle died exactly 114 lunar phases after the last tie in Major League Baseball,
No.
which featured none other than the
Ah,
Pirates.
my eyes are itching. That's
His
trippy.
death in Statesville has
Now,
been
is there
recorded
something? Now, look at the center of this eye. There's some type of square thing in it.
Left NASCAR on the 114th day of the year, died 11 weeks, 4 days after the last Pirates game.
But both eyes have this like silvered armor people in it. Do you see this silver looking? Okay, there's something over here. I noticed that. And then you've got what looks like nuts and bolts or something right there. But there's something coming out of the center of my eye.
Also connects to the sacrifice code.
Now, if we go over to this eye,
Because if you take 11 times,
you can see another silver person, a person with silver armor. There's their space inside, but this is like some type of head armor. And this, look at this. But it has something. Oh, look. There's somebody's face right there. There's all kinds of gadgets or something going on.
But another major 21
Look at that.
is the moon. Moon equals both 21 and 210, which is a big reason I believe why the moon is always synced up with sacrifice stories. Clemente, born during Lunation 144, which is the number of seasons the Pirates have now played. Biffle dead in Statesville, which equals 144. But when we're talking about the moon, a very significant number is 216.